Yeah, that's right. Welcome, everybody, to the Just for Fun Comedy Festival early late night roast of Doug Stanhope. Yeah. Typically, you know, when you're roasting somebody of Doug's stature, you want to have a who's who on the dais of comedy. This evening, we have a who's that of open micers in Bucharest. Yeah, but we're going to have a good time. These guys on the dais are so unknown that when they call you, it says unknown number. These guys are so unknown, their parents don't even know who they are. These guys are so unknown, that song, Say My Name, is a cry for help. They're so anonymous, people think they're recovering alcoholics. The FBI has their pictures for their training program for the witness protection. Anyway, they're so anonymous, I don't even know who the fuck they are anymore. But we're not here to shit on the dais, we're here to shit on Doug. Which you can do for the right price. He has no problem with that. Doug actually one time got a blowjob from a transvestite prostitute. Yeah, he just stepped on my joke. He said he did it because he didn't know there was actually a man dressed like a woman. The second time he did, but the first time he didn't. Doug's obviously one of the most recognizable comedians of the 21st century. Yeah. Ask anybody who their favorite comedian is, they'll say Doug Stanhope. Ask anybody who the funniest comedian is, they'll say somebody else. But he's their favorite. Which is fun. Doug's been doing comedy so long, his email address is dougstanhope@hotmail.com. Doug's been doing comedy so long, he once did a show in West Berlin. Doug's comedy career is going so bad right now, he had to come to Romania to find work. And this is what he found. He has a new movie out. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's called Road Dog. Yeah, it really gave Doug the opportunity to show his diversity and his skills as an actor because it's about a middle-aged, chain-smoking, alcoholic road comic. The sequel's coming out, Road Dog 2, Romania.
Only you would call me middle-aged.
We are. We're at the end stage, that's for sure. Doug's a unique guy as a comedian, you know. He was never interested in being famous or making a lot of money. Success. Doug, he actually he lost his luggage at the airport when he came, so he had to go to a second-hand store to buy him something to wear tonight. And afterwards, he's going to a gypsy wedding. All right, so let's bring up, Catalin's not even here. Oh, Catalin, love you, man, love you. We're going to bring up our first roaster from our dais. This is Catalin Kazuka. He's 39 years old, and his girlfriend is 21 years old. So, Catalin, when you guys have sex, does she make you say, "Who's your daddy?" When you guys go out to eat, does she order from the kids' menu? Just wondering. Do you help her with her homework? Have you taken her to the mall to talk to Santa yet? Hey, but be careful, because if she sits on his lap, she might leave you for him. Yeah. All right, Catalin Kazuka, everybody.
Hello guys, good evening. Doug, if you remember, you had a go at her the other night at Heavy Yard. My girlfriend, you're talking about her. Good evening. So I'm gonna start with some people from the roast team, and then I'm gonna get to Doug. Hi, Doug. All right, so we're gonna go for. We have there Dinu Matei. It's an unknown comedian, just like me. Dinu lived in UK for 5 years. He would have stayed more, but his cousin got married back in Moldavia, so he was the groom, so he had to come back. Dinu's favorite porn involves people and horses, old people, chickens, everything goes. Dinu looks like a young, confused poet in a toilet from Dublin, ready to come on the whore who is sleeping peacefully on the floor. Dinu often includes his girlfriend into his stand-up material. Sometimes in the future, he's planning to include her in his life as well. Then we have in the audience also, we have Greg Brown. Pay attention, Greg.
I'd like to know that when he says Greg Brown, I'm pretending we can all go to fantasy. Greg Brown, yay!
Okay, so you got Greg Brown. He's married with a Romanian woman, way out of his league, which proves again that Americans always get more than they deserve. He used to date a stripper back home in Virginia. His parents met her as well, as Greg was living with them. His dad was shocked to see the girl on the pole, which he admired with his colleagues the other night, in his own kitchen at home.
Are you reading your own notes? Or
I
is
am.
this artificial intelligence right now?
Okay, let's move on. We'll get to you in a sec. Now Greg is doing well. His wife is supporting the family while he is keep insisting that he's a comedian. He cleaned the dishes and the toilets at the Fool Comedy Club. One day he will do the same at Madison Square Garden. Okay. Then we got Lydia Borlander. Okay, applause for Lydia. Lydia lived in Utrecht, the religion center of Netherlands. She had a prosperous business there as a Christian sex worker. She used to be a vegan, then a vegetarian. Now she's a pescatarian. She kept trying to stay away from meat. Oral sex is very confusing for her beliefs. Also, Lydia is doing stand-up comedy, which is fantastic for an introvert. So big round of applause for her. Nothing else here. And
When you do Christian pornography, the money shot is the baby crescent. Be fruitful, multiply, etc.
thank you for the clarification. Then we have Alex Kazaku, who newly come. Alex has a show on YouTube where his guests are tasting his spicy meatballs. I got nothing else here. No, seriously, it's a show about food, and it involves some celebrities from Romania. Some of them are crying while they are eating, which turns on Alex for some odd reason. And also, Alex has this vibe of an addict without a clear purpose. Weed, alcohol, nothing can get him to decide which curbside he will use as a pillow this evening, so he's a true addict. And then we have Mr. Doug Stanhope, which is really weird that I'm roasting, but, but yeah. Let's try this. Back in 2008, Doug helped his mom into assisted suicide, which I think is a very, very kind gesture, as long as his mom would have agreed with it. At 56 years old, Doug looks like completely wasted. The most fresh part of his act is, thank you very much, I appreciate you guys are here, I'm heading to the bar now. There isn't something about Doug that Doug wouldn't joke about. The issue is that he's delivering with the voice of an old retired pedophile too bored to approach kids anymore. Once Doug Stanhope pulled out his dick in front of Louis C.K., that was the moment when C.K. realized, okay, maybe I should stop masturbating in public. It's not funny anymore. And Doug Stanhope reminds me of my dad. always drunk, not a fan of human beings, and really, really not interested in shagging my mom. Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
Cataline, everybody. All right. Hey, since Cataline was talking so much about Greg Brown, or as we call him, Gregore Maro, we'll bring him up next. Greg actually met his wife in the United States, and they got married there. And then they moved together back to Romania. And one of our friends said, that's like adopting a street dog and then moving in the street with him. So that's how we got Greg here. Greg's yeah.
Can you add into your set list ordering me a vodka with a full glass of ice?
I was just coming up with that. Doug is such a drunk that in the middle of his roast, he'll order cocktails. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it, Greg, Doug. And Greg's one of our local open micers. His comedy is so bad. That's all I wanted to say. Greg Brown, everybody.
All right, Donald J. Cooper, everybody.
Yeah, the Donald.
The Donald, the big D. Thank you, Donald, for hosting this roast. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your religious rants on Facebook. Donald's anti-religion rants on Facebook help people learn you can still be annoying and obnoxious while being atheist on Facebook. Donald is 60 years old. Donald looks like his favorite pickup line is, if you'll blow me for $50, let's go in the back. When Donald first moved to Romania nearly a decade ago, which is a long time ago, back then he had to become a drug dealer to make ends meet. He sold designer drugs such as Propecia, Viagra, Extends. Donald says that he is almost a vegetarian, but he does occasionally eat a dick on stage. Donald has finally got his big acting break. He's going to be in the sequel to Scarface. He's going to be in a thing called Scar Dick, because he has herpes. Donald finds bugs and codes for his day job for a living, but some way he could not figure out to find the living bugs in his pubes. We'll do the dais real quick, obviously. We got Cataline Relianu, who gives a fuck. Cataline, you look like a penis with ears. He looks like Andrew Tate if he took estrogen. You're not top G, you're bottom G. Cataline shaved his head, which was a bold choice, since your scalp is flakier than the 4 Romanians that canceled on this roast. He has very little emotion in his voice, as you can tell. I actually had Google translate his jokes and did text-to-speech, and it had much more emotion in the delivery. You got Dino Mate. Dino Mate is here. Dino is Moldovan and unfunny. We just needed him here for diversity. Dino was studying to become a lawyer, that's true, until he dropped out and decided to focus on stand-up comedy. I understand his decision. Being a lawyer is very, very difficult. It's even more difficult when you look like a pedophile. Dino usually dresses like a pedophile Willy Wonka. Today, I see you picked very neutral colors and tones. He usually looks like Willy Wonka if the Oompa Loompas were sex slaves, he owned a sex dungeon instead of a chocolate factory, and if he told little kids his dick was the everlasting gobstopper. Dino, you're now a legal secretary, right? Yeah, sort of. Sorry, it's the 2023. You got to use the nice term. You're a lawyer's bitch. Let's see here. Okay, Lydia. Lydia, you look like your favorite sex position is it over yet? Lydia, I'd like to introduce you to Dinu because he's a pedophile and you have a body like a 14-year-old boy. You teach English and help translate. How do you say don't quit your day job? Lydia is actually a nanny for a very, very famous comedian, but he doesn't help her with her comedy career, which means he knows she won't kill his kids and she also won't kill on stage. Lydia has been single for 2 years, and she also has done stand-up for 2 years. Is there a Romanian word for coincidence? Lydia teaches spin class, you know, those little bicycles. Lydia doing spin class is just like her comedy career. She's been trying really hard for a really long time, and she's going nowhere. Oh, Alex Kazaku's up here as well. Alex looks like the CEO of FeetFinder.com. Alex, you look like your middle name is Me Too. Alex actually used to be in the Army, but he took all his money from the Army to go to university, Hustlers University. Hey, Alex, what do Romanian comedy clubs and all women have in common? Neither one wants to touch you. Alex makes sure to give Lydia spots at his open mic every week, even though she hasn't written a new joke in over a year. I asked him, why is he always letting her go up? And he says, honestly, it's just every week I enjoy that 5 minutes I can run off and sniff her bicycle seat. Oh, did I hear an all? Oh, okay, it's a roast, guys. All right, and now to the man-child of the hour, Doug Stanhope. Doug, roasting you after your career is already dead kind of makes this a cremation. I've never done a roast in my entire life. That's true. But I knew when I heard Doug was going to come here and was going to be roasted, that with the amount of views that the video would pull in, that it wouldn't matter if I was good. Because nobody will see this. Doug is kind of a controversial comedian. He actually doesn't really like the new pronouns, the they/thems, which is interesting because I think he should identify as a past tense, a has/been. Doug is an author, and the fact is the most prolific authors in the history have been alcoholics. So Doug, you're halfway there. Doug has written many books, which is shocking that you can write a book using cocktail napkins. Doug has been an inspiration for a lot of comics. Once he even inspired Louis C.K. When in the early 90s, Louis saw Doug pull out his dick right in front of him. Thank you for that, Doug. Doug, I do have one last question for you. How does it feel being friends with Johnny Depp, but knowing your career is the one that shit the bed? All right, guys, thank you so much.
Grigore Maro! Very nice, very nice. Well, since he spoke so much about Lydia, we'll bring Lydia up now. Lydia is actually one of my favorite female comedians in our comedy community. I'm glad we became friends. She's really a nice friend. She has a very unassuming beauty and sexuality about her. I'm not quite sure what that sexuality is, but it's very beautiful and nice. I asked her once, I said, what's your sexual orientation? And she said, yes. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if she's heterosexual, bisexual, homosexual, transvestite, doesn't matter. Doug will still let her blow him. So let's have a round of applause for Lydia.
Thank you, Donald. So, as you see, Donald Cooper is here because not even the old foster care can stand him anymore. And as he said or mentioned before, he's adopted. So when he was born, his parents just put him in the trash where he belongs. And that's where his adoptive parents found him. He also told me that he was married. He told me that he was married to a Romanian woman, but I don't think that's how you called your left hand. And I think the only thing that Donald fucked was a sex doll. Speaking of sex dolls, Greg Brown is here. He holds the world record for being the employee of the month at cleaning toilets in a stand-up club. And he was also, that was also the place where he met Alex Kazaku, because he's full of shit. So now they are best friends. I don't know if you already saw Alex Kazaku, but he looks like the disappointing prodigy of Barbie and Oppenheimer. And he was making money before he was doing drugs, being the face of the Kinder chocolate cover. And do you know the movie Home Alone? If the movie Home Alone had a lower budget and it was filmed in Romania, Alex would have been the main character.
You guys not have friends or each other's phone numbers? You can kind of kill some of the dead weight before you deliver, like.
Maybe. Probably. I just want to mention Dinu and Cătălin. They look like Hansel and Gretel if instead of candies they would have taken 8. And now, Doug. Welcome to Romania, Doug. I hope you enjoy it here. I think when Doug was born, his mother was so happy that she named him after the only animal that sniffed her ass, a dog. He's so ugly that his parents got divorced, also moved cities, and he said that he quitted school, but I think the teacher just, made him run away. And just one last thing. He helped his mother kill herself because she was very sick of him. And that's all. Thank you.
Everybody!
Wasn't this supposed to be a late night event?
Yeah,
People were drunk enough to
exactly. Yeah,
not really process.
yeah, yeah. We're doing it too early. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I saw it on the calendar. It was at like late.
yeah,
It's a fucking happy hour.
yeah. So Lydia was talking about Alex Kazaku. Yeah. Yeah, huh? Yeah. We'll bring Alex up next. What can I say about Alex? Actually, the only thing worse than Alex's English is his Romanian. No, when he saw, you'll see, when he saw that we were roasting Doug, he sent me an email, and all it said was, please, 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 please. And I responded, no, 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 no. And he said, I'll suck your dick, I'll suck your dick, suck your dick, suck your dick. I said, okay, 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 okay. So now we're dating. Alex Kazaku, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that puts pressure on me. Donald. Don is adopted, but learned a lot through hardship and suffering. And now, as a great father, he wants to pass that knowledge to his 2 daughters. That's why he hasn't spoken to them in 10 years. Don once had the chance to meet with his birth mother, but refused. The pimp charged extra. Because he's 60, Don pops Viagras like candies. A side effect of that is that he always shits blue. He also has hemorrhoids. If he eats corn, he'll shit the Romanian flag. Don experienced Romanian hookers more times than he visited his daughters. Now if he ever visits, he'll tip by mistake. We also have Greg Brown here. Greg once was cheated on with a guy also named Greg, so it wasn't the name she hated. Greg met his Romanian wife while she was in the States with the program called Work and Travel, and Greg was there with the program Unemployed and Living with the Parents. Lydia Borlean is also here. Lydia, my mom taught me that if I don't have anything nice to say, I should say nothing at all. Cătălin Reileanu. Cătălin is a Latino dancer. That's why I don't believe him when he says that he didn't know that his girlfriend was cheating on him with his best friend. He must have come home once and be like, "You taste like Robert." Okay. Cătălin is 39 and has a girlfriend that's 21. He's just like Leonardo DiCaprio, and just like Leo, he always puts the blame on the cold water. Dinu Matei, the stoner Harry Potter. He's from the Republic of Moldavia, and you know what's the difference between you and Cătălin? Your girlfriend hasn't cheated on you with your best friend because we are not friends. And if you don't believe me, just look on her ass. I wrote on there, Basarabia e România. We also had two more comedians in the duos. So, yeah, I'm not gonna do the jokes. Well, maybe just one. About Christine, because I really like this joke and it would be a shame. Christine once gave Doug a blowjob to get a spot on his show. And I feel like that's the most acceptable sexual offer you can get from her, because she's past her fuckable years. I wouldn't fuck her even with a colonoscopy camera. Yeah. Doug. Yeah, thank you.
I assumed she'd be walking in the door because you spoke her name.
No. Doug Stanhope. I never thought I would see you alive without a Me Too cancellation, but here you are. Doug Stanhope or the ghost of the Christmas future of Theo. He's your favorite comedian's favorite comedians, unless yours is Bobonete. Doug Stanhope dresses like he wants to be a weatherman on Pro TV.
Local reference, people. Always use a local reference. Try your next one in Romanian, and I don't care. See who gets a better laugh.
Doug a jucat în serialul lui Louis C.K., ceea ce este foarte mișto, pentru că Doug poate să ne spună acum cum este să fie singurul comediant la care Louis C.K. nu s-a masturbat. See? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. This one works better in English, so it's an honor being next to Doug. To put it in perspective, Doug is to stand up what Iliescu is to beating students. Or Cătălin, his jailbait girlfriend.
I'd stay with the Romanian.
Doug is an alcoholic, but he's not stupid. He dresses like that because if he's ever in a ditch, he wants to be found. Doug looks like a ferret that's been granted the wish to perform comedy at a bingo venue. Doug looks like he has more STDs than sexual partners that gave consent. Doug only came to Romania because his best friends from the States are Romanian, or how we call them, curve. And thanks a lot. I'm Alex Kazak.
Alex, everybody! Deci continuăm în română. No. Because then Doug wouldn't understand what we're saying, which might be preferable. I don't know. Yeah. Da. You know, this is Doug's first time in Romania, and usually when people come to Romania for the first time, they want to see the sights, you know? They want to see Transylvania, the Carpathian Mountains, the Black Sea. Doug wants to go to a prison and a mental institution. He hasn't seen his family in a long time. Hey, so we're going to bring up our last roaster. Our last roaster is Dinu Mate. You've heard a lot about him already tonight. He looks as if Stephen Merchant and Ellen had a baby. So let's have Dinu Mate.
Hey, good evening, everyone. What a shit show. I want to start off by saying I shouldn't be here. None of us should, really. You guys shouldn't be here. Yeah, they say you only roast the ones you love, but I don't love anyone here. There's like 3 Americans. There's not a lot to love. Yeah. One more round of applause for Don Cooper. Donald. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Don... Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Don is like a producer on the roast and the festival. Yeah, that's the only way he can get stage time. He has to pay for it. Yeah. Honestly, though, I'm terrified of him. He looks like a Bond villain. He looks like a Bond villain who went broke. Yeah. I had a joke about Christine, but she's not here. I mean, I've been told that she lost a lot of weight, but that much. Yeah. I had a joke about Gary Lucy as well. I don't know who he is, but he won an Emmy Award. Obviously for nothing important, because he was supposed to be here. But yeah. Lydia. She used to teach English to the girls who do video chat. That's why they all have shitty English. Yeah. Greg is here. Greg, he's American, but he lives in Romania, but he doesn't speak Romanian. I want to take the time to and the opportunity to just say you English, to just tell you, man, just learn Romanian already. Like, you live here, your wife's Romanian, your cat's Romanian, you are poor like a Romanian. Just learn the language, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Alex Kazaku is here. I don't know what to say about you. You look like Seed from Ice Age took an expired edible. Catalin, you are bald. Yeah. I don't know what to say about, like, fucking Doug Stanhope is here, and I'm here. What the fuck is happening? I respect you so much. As a comic, I look up to you, but I gotta say, man, you dress like you just got fired from teaching at Hogwarts. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Dinu Mate, everybody. Great. Now the moment of truth.
Yeah, I wrote nothing.
Yeah, no, come on. No, come on.
You gonna have some big introduction?
I'm done. Yeah, I got a big introduction.
I can't believe you wasted ink on so many of those jokes. Do you not have friends that tell you, that one sucks, that one sucks? We could have done this. He tells me, oh, we have to get out of here on time. Well, there's not a short enough amount of time for this awful fucking event to be over. Like, I didn't write jokes for this event knowing it would suck, but I appreciate the time and effort that you put into it. I just didn't have that. The Donald, like, I had, the only jokes that I came up with were either jokes that I have said behind the Donald's back since I've been here, or jokes I've said to his face since I've been here. Other than that, I don't know any of you guys, and I didn't care to. From what everyone says, you don't know each other. They call the Dino a pedophile, but with the glasses, you can't even ogle children. You look through them like an X-ray. That's not really. And you with the fucking bug eye. What am I? I have not. Hang on. Christine is the only person that. Oh, here. See? I say your fucking name and you show up. You fucking ex-cow. You former. You lost a tumor and then gained one twice the size. How much weight did you lose from cancer? I'll tell you how much. Enough that you had to go back to fucking white guys. That's how much. Yes. Get up here. I want you to sit on each other's lap. Whoever's fatter. Gary Lucy, stop counting toothpicks. You fucking... I've known Gary since before On the Spectrum was a thing. We just said he's fucking retarded. That's how we knew Gary. I took some notes. I don't know if they work anymore. Oh, Don... Like, I've been trashing Donald to his face. This is just something you hate about a booker, especially when you go, oh, you know what? I tried to price myself out of this gig at first. Do you want to come to Romania? Yeah, it's going to cost you this much. And then the amount of work he's made me do since I've been here, no, you're still fucking me over. I don't do fucking 2 shows a night anywhere. So yeah, if you're gonna go to one of the shows tomorrow, first of all, you probably heard the material, and one of the shows is gonna suck. If I do 2 shows, one of them's gonna be sober and jittery, and one of them's gonna be way too drunk. And it's his fault. The Donald will become the first mail-order polygamist. He's a fucking deviant. Wow. Oh, Christine Levine. Christine Levine, she, again, this is her new boyfriend. I've known these 2 American comedians for... Did you want to get your due time in? You spent some... I'll gladly give you 5 minutes. If you... Yes, so I've known them both since the 90s, and her opening line is, does anyone know where to get Xanax? And his opening line is, does anyone know where to get Adderall? Christine Levine, if you need a downer that bad, just leave your drink unattended around Don Cooper. Don Cooper, the man whose lack of a budget made this evening possible. These are not, yeah, to make sure the secret police weren't listening, they just played Don Cooper's act. Okay. Dad already said that. Speaking of cancer, Don's act. All right, see, these are just, I don't even have to sell these. I would like to go out and see the town only because everybody wants me to. What do you think of Romania? I don't have any interests in life. There's nothing, and I want, like, sometimes I used to go out and see, like, the castle in Edinburgh because you wanted me to say, oh, it was nice. But I don't fucking care. I just sit in my hotel and I sweat alcohol through the sheets. I have absolutely no interests in the world, which is why Don Cooper is the perfect company for me. Now, let's make Christine Levine, who's always late, much less broke and fucking needy, close it out, and maybe you learn a lesson.
All right. I think I can. Wrong fucking notebook, Gary.
Get up here and give me a kiss.
Thank you for coming tonight. We are here to celebrate the life and legacy of our dearly departed failed comedian friend, failed actor friend, Douglas Gene Stanhope. I don't know. So I think I was supposed to roast the Romanian comics, but all of their bios were like, I don't drink anymore. My girlfriend left me. I love comedy. So I was like, there's like all the interesting stuff about you. So what am I gonna? I got nothing on these guys. I'm just saying, we're here for Stanhope. That's all I have. Oh, maybe Gary too. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna keep it easy. All right. So, Doug Stanhope is one of the only comedians who can effectively say the N-word. So half of his friends are racist, and they love him. That's nice. I'm gonna bomb. I'm so fucking addled. But what I love is that, yeah, I love that you. I'll just talk to you. That's easier, right? Okay. Yeah, you attract weirdos and fuck-ups. And there was a time when I thought being your friend was an honor. And then one day I realized, oh my God, he just likes a spectacle and a story and a big fat like mess. And then I realized that it's not like you love me because of that, not despite it. And I appreciate you for that. I promise to always give you the story. I promise to always give you something to make fun of. No. No. I always will. But,
1997 ringtone. Hello, Moto.
oh, that's great. Oh, he wants me off. I don't know.
Is this a Tom Waits song?
Oh my God. Anyway, I had another, I don't know. Anyway, it's funny because I'm funny and he likes people who are funny, but you know, we're funny in the wrong way. And that's why he likes us. If you're successful, he will not call you back. If you are a fuck up, he will make sure you get on stage and do your goddamn time. Yeah, wake up in my bed. Oh, yeah, and I did give you half a blowjob for Cleveland. And I still have never been to Cleveland, but he gave me Romania, no fucking problem, for free. Yeah. Thank you, Doug. I love you.
For coming out. This was not my idea. This is a Don Cooper production. Do you mind if people roast you? I said, I don't know how they can. They don't know me. So it's not like, and I'm not a known entity other than, like, yeah, oh, you'll have herpes. Well, I should have it on both the upstairs and downstairs for all the times I tried sucking my own dick, but we're all failures on some level. But other than basic things, I appreciate you guys spent some time in notebooks or in cell phones and wrote things down. I didn't do that for this event, and I think I matched the enthusiasm of the crowd. That, yeah, every empty seat is one less joke I had to write. Don't expect more from me from the stand-up shows, but expect more from them, because that's what we all excel at, not making fun of people we don't know. Well, actually, in some cases, but not us. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. There's another event coming, so get out of here as fast as possible.
Hey, Doug Stanhope, everybody. Hey, give it up for the dais that we had here tonight. The festival continues tomorrow at 7 o'clock at Lloyd's Pub. Doug, some other folks for the stand-up show. Tomorrow night at 10 o'clock at Club 99. Saturday, 7 o'clock at Gambrinos, also with Doug. And 10:30 at Club 99. So come on out and enjoy some more shows. Thanks for coming tonight.